They'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's right. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Trubisky will throw. He hits Randall, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Again, it's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On 3rd down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Ready? Blue ready. 150, 150. Check. Here we go. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet.
from the gun. Winston. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The second quarter score from KC. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. And we'll keep an eye on that and all Week 2 games as we go along. Winston from the gun on third down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. On second down, here's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Let him know. Ready? Move it. Flip.
Following the interception, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready? Blue ready. White.
A second down throw for Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And we check on the game going on over in New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that and all Week 2 games as we go along. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Jameis now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Shift together here from the D-line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go. 3-19.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 1st down, Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Don't let. All day, baby, all day. Easy. Blue lady. Shift. White. Show me that. Ready. Blue lady. Flip. Shift.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play action now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Starks in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Play fake. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And some room to maneuver. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Quick hitch, complete. It's right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the third quarter. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Bears on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And incomplete on the deep ball. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. That's complete to Meredith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
If Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now it's Trubisky, and he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky letting one go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready? Mike with the flag. Easy. Check easy. Check three.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Evans. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
I went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
Play clock winding down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
I got one. Ready? Wait. 59. Flip it. Sonic. Check 9.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, Winston again. Pushed, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's got some space here. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Right side caught by Jackson. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Bears on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Here we go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. White.
Winston here to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Ready. Blue ready.
First down, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.